Yo, champs in the making.
Welcome back to the channel. We hope you had a great community day, caught so many shiny Tricos, and we're having lots of fun with your friends. We're finally saying goodbye to Dialga, and we're saying hello to Giratina.
Oh yeah. So as you guys know, Giratina has been here in the past, so it's a welcome back to that beast. But there are some new highlights that are going to be coming up with this Pokemon that just came out today, so we're happy to share that with you. Now, if this is the first time you're stopping by to our channel to go ahead and watch us, thank you so much for taking the time. You know, I'm Eli.
I'm Becky.
Hubby and wife, and we're both Poke trainers that are just trying to connect, fill out the Pokédex, you know, pretty much hang out with friends, family, and anyone we meet out there, because hey, this is fun. So if you don't want to miss our content, if you want, you know, up-to-date information, go ahead and hit that like button, the subscribe button, the bell, and if you, let's get to this information.
So we're getting two forms of Giratina, Altered Forme and Origin Forme. The Altered Forme, we are going to see a shiny of that one, so woot woot. And those dates are going to be from March 28th, 1 p.m. Pacific time to April 2nd, 1 p.m. Pacific time. And then that's going to be roughly 5 days, right? And then and then we're gonna see Origin Forme from April 2nd to April 29th, 1 p.m. Pacific time.
So that's the one that's going to be available for the full month. We need to start building our teams, right? There's got to be a team set up. You know, I'm drawing a blank. Who do we choose?
So the best counters would be dragon types with dragon moves.
Oh yeah.
And the number one would be Rayquaza with Dragon Tail and Outrage.
Oh, thank goodness I caught him.
And then Palkia, so we just caught that one too. Dragon Tail and Outrage. And
she has a lot of Palkias. I have one.
Yo.
Sorry. She just, yeah, whatever.
And
there you
then
go.
Dragonite with Dragon Tail and Outrage. And then some other Pokemon you can use is Salamence, Tyranitar, Weevil, Mewtwo.
But you need Mewtwo with a Shadow Ball on that one, just FYI. So
no, Psychic, what is it? Psychic.
And you need the Shadow Ball attack is what you need on that one. But with that said, yeah, so if you don't have a lot of dragon type Pokemon, you can always definitely focus on that. The fairy type, the ghost type, ice type Pokemon will help you guys out a lot on that as well. Now, what makes this exciting, what is the good news about today is that even though we are getting...
This is all good news, but let's see what the other good news is.
So, with that said, not only are we getting Giratina back in its altered form, but we're actually getting what is said to be a stronger version of him, because he's now going to be available, he or she's going to now be available with a new move set. Before the moves for I guess I could call it old Giratina, but the old Giratina had, you know what it is? Dragon Breath. The original one had Dragon Breath and Shadow Claw as like the fast moves, and so now the new move that it's going to be able to get is going to be Dragon Tail. That's where my baby's right on that. So that's like a key move that you want right there. But then the other thing that's going to go ahead and learn is that in the old charge moves, it had Dragon Claw, so that's where we were thinking of that. Ancient Power, which no one really wants Ancient Power, but yeah, Shadow Sting. So not the strongest of Pokemon like attacks, but with this time around for the charge moves, we're looking at Dragon Pulse. That's a good one. Omnis Winds, it's okay, and then Shadow Ball. So with the new moveset, this is gonna be a pretty feisty ghost type Pokemon. It can almost rival. I almost dare say that it might be the best PvP ghost type Pokemon out there. It's going to be important to know, what are we looking for in those IVs? What are we looking for in that high combat power?
So for Origin Forme, the maximum combat power is 2105, and it will be weather boosted with fog and wind, and that one maximum combat power is 2631. Oh, yeah. And now there is a difference for the Altered Forme.
There is?
Yeah, so that one, the maximum combat power is 1931, so you know, a little bit lower than the Origin Forme. And then for the weather boost, it's maximum 2414.
Oh yeah, that is a big of a difference. But okay, well, good to know on that. So with that said though, do note that I know that there's some of you guys that out there that you know like to go the distance with some of these Pokemon raids. If you're gonna go ahead and try to do the bare minimum of players to go ahead and take down a Giratina, please note that if in order to do to get your best chances for a 2-man team, you're gonna need to do a Giratina non-weather boosted, and of course have you know all your dragon type attacks and everything lined up for you to go ahead and win that one out. So on average, you are gonna want to be running around with no less than a 4-man team of high players to go ahead and tackle it down.
Like, I would even say 6 for Origin.
Yeah. I mean, for Origin Forme, for that weather boost,
like
I mean
6 kind of.
yeah, you're gonna need several players.
Yeah.
So get out there, you know, meet people, go ahead and run around and try to take it down with many players. So that it's
I'm
easier.
excited. I don't have Giratina, so I'm super pumped. We were just really busy that Halloween, right?
Yeah, well, it's just because you know we don't do this full time. We do work. We have other jobs, just like you guys.
Right.
So you know it's hard to make it out to a raid. So we managed to get to a few raids, but it just bailed on us, like in a sense of, you know, you throw and it doesn't stay in the Pokeball, but it should stay in the Pokeball. But well, hopefully there's no frustrations this time around. But what we haven't mentioned yet, and what you guys probably already excited about, is that a shiny version of the altered version is going to be available. So for that week, get out there, try to go ahead and catch it, run with your friends in regards to it, and then of course after that week, you know, jump in on that Origin version of this beast. You know, we're already looking forward to going ahead and adding it to our teams. Hopefully catching a few to set up for, you know, future raid builds. So guys, we wish you nothing but the best of luck in regards to catching as many of the Giratinas in both versions. We hope that you guys get to meet a lot of great people out there, add new friends, go ahead and just have a great time.
Happy shiny hunting.
Happy shiny hunting. But with that said, we hope to catch you guys next time.
Peace.